railway station and many others. The city is historically known for its Ganga-Jamuna Tehzeeb, which refers to unity and coexistence of Hindu and Muslim cultures and traditions. The Nizam's dominions became a princely state during the British Raj and remained so for 150 years, with the city serving as its capital. The city continued as the capital of Hyderabad state until it was brought into the Indian Union in 1948 and became the capital of Andhra Pradesh after the State's Reorganization Act 1956. The building, which was constructed in the year 1919 with domes and minarets for the then High Court, and in which the present High Court for the state of Telangana is housed, and the finest buildings in the city. Built in red and white stones in Saracenic style by Nizam VII Mir Usman Ali Khan, the ruler of the princely state of Hyderabad, and is a landmark building. The plan of this building was drawn up by Shankar Lal of Jaipur, and the local engineer who executed the design was Meher Ali Fazil, an eminent engineer and architect of those times. Its chief engineer was Nawab Khan Bahadur Mirza Akbar Bey. A special mention about the contribution of Vincent J. Yesh, a renowned British architect and engineer, needs to be mentioned here, as this building was constructed as per his suggestions and inputs. The construction of this imposing structure had commenced on 15th April 1915 and was completed on 31st March 1919. At a cost of approximately rupees 20 lakhs. The then High Court was inaugurated in the said building by the 7th Nizam Mir Usman Ali Khan on 20th April 1920. The court building stands on ruins of the Qutub Shahi palaces, Hina Mahal and Nadi Mahal. At the time of its inauguration, this High Court had only 6 judges and provided accommodation for officers, record rooms and an advocate's hall, in addition to majestic court halls. It is worth mentioning the fact that the facsimile of the building was perfectly carved in a thick sheet of silver weighing about 300 kg, and the model is now in the Nizam's museum in Purani Haveli. In 1956, the state of Andhra Pradesh was carved out by merging the Andhra area of the Madras Presidency, hitherto governed by the British, with the former Indian state of Hyderabad, ruled by the Nizams. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh was formed in 1956 as a consequence of State's Reorganization Act. Justice Koka Subba Rao was the first Chief Justice of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and under his able guidance, the number of judges was increased to 12. The existing accommodation was inadequate to meet the requirements of the larger High Court, so the additional building was constructed in 1958-59. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh celebrated its Golden Jubilee on the 5th of January 2006. His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India, inaugurated the occasion. From 2nd June 2014, after the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014 came into force, the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated into the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the Andhra Pradesh High Court was renamed as High Court of Judicature at Hyderabad for the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh. After the Andhra Pradesh state has established its High Court with effect from 1st January 2019, this High Court remained as the High Court for the state of Telangana in this magnificent building. Justice T.B. Radhakrishnan was the first Chief Justice of the separate High Court of Telangana, along with 13 other honorable judges. And Justice Raghavendra Singh Chauhan is the current Acting Chief Justice of High Court of Telangana. This august institution faces the future with unflinching optimism and an undying resolve to uphold cherished constitutional values and to secure to the common man justice, liberty, equality and fraternity. Hyderabad, the city of pearls, is also called as the Heritage City, with its unique culture, rich heritage and a mixed architectural monuments. The city of Hyderabad, established in 1591 by Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, was later captured by the Mughal Viceroy, Asif Jah I, who declared his sovereignty and created his own dynasty, known as the Nizams of Hyderabad. Mir Usman Ali Khan, Asif Jah VII, is called as a maker of modern Hyderabad. The buildings constructed during his reign was impressive and represent a rich style of Indo-Saracenic architecture, seen in many civic monuments such as the Hyderabad High Court, Usmania Hospital, City College, Usmania University, Muazzam Jahi Market, Kachiguda Railway Station and many others. The city is historically known for its Ganga Jamuna Tehzeeb, which refers to unity and coexistence of Hindu and Muslim cultures and traditions. The Nizam's dominions became a princely state during the British Raj and remained so for 150 years, with the city serving as its capital. The city continued as the capital of Hyderabad state until it was brought into the Indian Union in 1948 and became the capital of Andhra Pradesh after the State's Reorganization Act 1956. The building, which was constructed in the year 1919 with domes and minarets for the then High Court, and in which the present High Court for the state of Telangana is housed, and the finest buildings in the city. Built in red and white stones in Saracenic style by Nizam VII Mir Usman Ali Khan, the ruler of the princely state of Hyderabad, and is a landmark building. The plan of this building was drawn up by Shankar Lal of Jaipur, and the local engineer who executed the design was Meher Ali Fazil, an eminent engineer and architect of those times. Its chief engineer was Nawab Khan Bahadur Mirza Akbar Bey. A special mention about the contribution of Vincent J. Yesh, a renowned British architect and engineer, needs to be mentioned here, as this building was constructed as per his suggestions and inputs. The construction of this imposing structure had commenced on 15th April 1915 and was completed on 31st March 1919. At a cost of approximately rupees 20 lakhs. The then High Court was inaugurated in the said building by the 7th Nizam Mir Usman Ali Khan on 20th April 1920. The court building stands on ruins of the Qutub Shahi palaces, Hina Mahal and Nadi Mahal. At the time of its inauguration, this High Court had only 6 judges and provided accommodation for officers, record rooms, and an advocate's hall, in addition to majestic court halls. It is worth mentioning the fact that the facsimile of the building was perfectly carved in a thick sheet of silver weighing about 300 kg, and the model is now in the Nizam's Museum in Purani Haveli. In 1956, the state of Andhra Pradesh was carved out by merging the Andhra area of the Madras Presidency, hitherto governed by the British, with the former Indian state of Hyderabad, ruled by the Nizams. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh was formed in 1956 as a consequence of State's Reorganization Act. Justice Koka Subba Rao was the first Chief Justice of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and under his able guidance, the number of judges was increased to 12. The existing accommodation was inadequate to meet the requirements of the larger High Court, so the additional building was constructed in 1958-59. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh celebrated its Golden Jubilee on the 5th of January 2006. His Excellency Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the then President of India, inaugurated the occasion. From 2nd June 2014, after the Andhra Pradesh Reorganization Act 2014 came into force, the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated into the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the Andhra Pradesh High Court was renamed as High Court of Judicature at Hyderabad for the state of Telangana and the state of Andhra Pradesh. After the Andhra Pradesh state has established its High Court with effect from 1st January 2019, this High Court remained as the High Court for the state of Telangana in this magnificent building. Justice T.B. Radhakrishnan was the first Chief Justice of the separate High Court of Telangana, along with 13 other honorable judges. And Justice Raghavendra Singh Chauhan is the current Acting Chief Justice of High Court of Telangana. This august institution faces the future with unflinching optimism and an undying resolve to uphold cherished constitutional values and to secure to the common man justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Hyderabad, the city of pearls, is also called as the Heritage City, with its unique culture, rich heritage and a mixed architectural monuments. The city of Hyderabad, established in 1591 by Muhammad Quli Qutub Shah, was later captured by the Mughal Viceroy, Asif Jah I, who declared his sovereignty and created his own dynasty, known as the Nizams of Hyderabad. Mir Usman Ali Khan, Asif Jah II, is called as the maker of modern Hyderabad. The building constructed during his reign was impressive and represents a rich style of Indo-Saracen architecture, seen in many civic monuments such as the Hyderabad High Court, Usmania Hospital, City Hall, Usmania University, Muazzam Jahi Market, Kathigura Railway Station, and many others. The city of pearls, Hyderabad, Hyderabad.
हेलो
Namaskar, Jule, Johar, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. A very warm good evening and greeting to the honorable dignitaries and the august gathering. As the soaring mercury dips down tonight with the horizons fading away into glory to pave the way for the golden twilight to set in, and as the time stands still and as the skies halt to maneuver over the premises of our High Court building, as it celebrates its 100 years of existence, grandeur and laurels, to witness the history unfold, to behold the bygone era. Once again I, on behalf of High Court for the state of Telangana, with pride and privilege, extend a warm and cordial welcome to the honorable dignitaries to this historic moment, the centenary celebration of the building of the High Court for the state of Telangana. A hearty and cordial welcome to Honorable Justice, Sri Justice N.V. Ramna Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Also we extend a warm welcome to Honorable Sri Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Honorable Sri Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, Honorable Judge, Supreme Court of India. Our cordial welcome to Honorable Sri Justice Raghavendra Singh Chauhan Garu, Acting Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana. Honorable Sri Justice Ramesh Ranganathan Garu, Chief Justice, Uttarakhand High Court. Honorable Sri Justice Sri Praveen Kumar Garu, Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh. We also extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Judges of High Court for the State of Telangana and High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Honorable former Judges of Supreme Court of India, Honorable former Chief Justices, Honorable former Justices of High Court, Learned Advocate General, Additional Advocate General, Chairman Bar Council, President High Court Advocates Association, Chief Secretary, DGP and Commissioner of Police and other officials, Public Prosecutors, Senior Advocates, Member of Bar Council, Learned Advocates, the Registrar General and Registrars of High Court, Law Secretary, Member Secretary, Telangana State Legal Service Authority, Director Telangana Judicial Academy, Judicial Officers, High Court Officers and staff, print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, once again a warm and cordial welcome. There stands in front of you the Royal Majestic Building of High Court for the state of Telangana, the monument which has witnessed silently numerous sagas, tales, has seen dynasties and rulers and kingdoms. Ladies and gentlemen, we go down this historic evening, once again walk down the aisle of memories by unveiling this historic event by inviting the honorable dignitaries onto the dais. I humbly request Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramna Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to kindly come over the dais. The Registrar General will escort His Lordship. A very warm welcome, sir. I also invite, most humbly, I request Honorable Sri Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to come over to the dais. The Registrar Judicial will escort His Lordship. Very warm welcome, sir. I humbly request Honorable Sri Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, Judge, Supreme Court of India, to come over the dais. The Registrar Administration will escort His Lordship. Hearty welcome, sir. I humbly request Honorable Sri Justice Raghavendra S. Chauhan Garu, Acting Chief Justice, High Court for the state of Telangana, to come over to the dais. Registrar Information and Technology will escort His Lordship. A hearty welcome, sir. I humbly request Honorable Sri Justice R. Ramasubramaniam Garu, Judge, High Court for State of Telangana, to over to the dais. Registrar Protocol is escorting His Lord. Very warm welcome to the dignitaries. Time to show reverence, respect, regards and gratitude to the dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, now we present saplings to the honorable dignitaries. Honorable Acting Chief Justice Shri Raghavendra S. Chauhan Garu is requested to present sapling to Justice N.V. Ramna Garu. There we have the saplings being presented to the dignitaries, saplings which symbolize purity, affection and regard. Honorable Sri Justice V. Subramaniam Garu is requested to present sapling to Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu. Honorable Sri Justice P.V. Sanjay Kumar Garu is requested to present sapling to Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu. Thank you so much, dignitaries, for the honor and the privilege. Whether it is firing the missile or launching the satellite, nothing great and auspicious happens without invoking the divine. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have the lighting of the lamp ceremony. The dignitaries are requested to do the same. Lighting a lamp before a ceremony spreads divine grace. The lamp also shows everyone who is present how to rise upwards and dispel darkness. And after all, fire is one of the 5 elements that form our body, the Panchabhut. There we have our dignitaries proceeding towards the lamp, and there we have the lighting of the lamp ceremony. Thank you so much, honorable dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have the invocation, that is Vande Mataram. The august gathering is kindly requested to arise for the same. Thank you.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Sujalam Sukhalam Malayaj Sheetalam Satya Shyamalam Mataram Vande Mataram Shubha Jyotna Pulakitayamini Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini Sunatini Sumadhura Bhashini Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
That was a patriotic-filled evening. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have welcome address by Honorable Sri Justice Raghavendra S. Chauhan Garu. Can we have the honor, sir?
My Lord, the Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramana, my Lord, the Honorable Mr. Justice L. Nageshwar Rao, my Lord, the Honorable Mr. Justice R. Subhash Reddy, the Honorable Judges of the Honorable Supreme Court of India, former Judges of the Honorable Supreme Court, the former Judges of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and I'm certainly glad to see all of you, sir, being kind enough to join us on this joyous occasion. My brother, Honorable Mr. Justice C. Praveen Kumar, the Acting Chief Justice of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, my brother, Honorable Mr. Justice Ramasubramanian, Judge, High Court of the State of Telangana, my esteemed brothers on the bench, the honorable judges of the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, and the other dignitaries of the dais. The registrars, the officers, the staff of the High Court, the learned judicial officers, the learned senior advocates, and the learned members of the bar, print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a rare privilege for me to welcome three honorable judges of the Honorable Supreme Court in our midst. Honorable Mr. Justice N.V. Ramana, Honorable Mr. Justice L. Nageshwar Rao, and Honorable Mr. Justice R. Subhash Reddy. We are certainly elated to have your lordships back with us, especially on the historical moment of celebrating the 100th year of this magnificent edifice. I would therefore like to extend a very warm welcome to your lordships, to the city of Hyderabad in general, and to this beautiful High Court campus in particular. I hope your lordships will continue to grace many such occasions in the months and the years to come. Due to the constraint of time, I'm afraid I may not be able to welcome each individual, each dignitary, distinguished invitees, or the class of invitees. I hope I may be forgiven for my impertinence, but I can assure you, sirs, that I, on my behalf and on behalf of the High Court of Telangana, do extend a cordial and a warm welcome to all of you for joining us on this momentous moment. Just behind us, in the foyer of the building, the inscribed plaque written in Persian proudly proclaims, and I quote, "With the existence of this court's structure, the Deccan holds the splendor and pride, as no building of such altitude is seen, since its pinnacles is as elevated as the roof of the fortress of the emperors of Iran." The plaque further announces that these skyscraping buildings have changed the urban landscape of Hyderabad. Looking at the heights of these buildings, winds and dust storms are embarrassed. The inscription further concludes, "This magnificent grand palace, name of which is the High Court, is a tranquil spot for the people. Indeed, the courts have always been the sanctuary for peace and tranquility. For despite all the cacophony that goes on inside the court, it is the judicial system that lends peace, tranquility, solitude, and prosperity to the society at large." The portals, the corridors, the courts of this building have seen a plethora of legal luminaries, great lawyers, thought-provoking jurists, and iconic judges. 14 of the judges of the High Court have adorned the apex court. 3 of their lordships are gracing this occasion. It is heartening to see the former judges of our High Court and of the Honorable Supreme Court being amongst us. The sharp legal minds have penned many landmark judgments which have contributed to the growth of jurisprudence at the national level. But the grandeur of the past, the laurels of the present, should not lull any one of us to rest on our oars. For the road ahead will take us through uncharted terrain and troubled waters at times till we reach our final destination, complete justice for the people of Telangana. It's indeed a Herculean task, but like the hero Rip Van Winkle in the story of the same title, we cannot afford the luxury of sleeping for decades. We too have many miles to go before any one of us sleeps. Although the challenges may appear on surface to be colossal, but they are certainly not insurmountable. With meticulous planning, with out-of-box thinking, with concerted teamwork, with use of multiple-pronged strategies, these difficulties can be overcome. Hence, all of us need to plan and prescribe a map for our future. Thus, each High Court needs a vision statement 2030. Such a plan can easily be devised. In fact, it can be divided into 3 different parts: the short-term goals, the medium-term goals, and the long-term goals. In the short-term goals, what we are facing today is an avalanche of backlog. Therefore, they need to be tackled at war footing. In the High Court, we have a pendency of 193,000 cases, and yet our working strength is only of 11 judges. Similarly, in the district court, the pendency is 5,22,181 cases, and yet the sanctioned strength of judicial officers in the entire state of Telangana is only 413, out of which presently only 344 are working at their stations. It is thus a small army of judges fighting big battles. Reinforcement is immediately needed lest we begin to lose our fight against lawlessness and injustice. Therefore, the short-term requirements, the immediate need is to have more courts, more manpower as the time goes by. This will also require a massive investment in the creation of the physical infrastructure and the induction of sufficient manpower. The medium-term goals deal with the other stakeholders such as the police, the prosecution department, the other persons who help us in delivering justice to the people. Right now there is a dismal conviction rate in the state. Therefore, we need to develop a better coordination between the police stations, the public prosecutor's office, the trial courts, and the jails. The state judiciary has to work in sync with other actors in order to resolve the socio-legal conflicts of the society. The long-term goals. The long-term goals include strengthening our state judicial academies, the legal service authority, the mediation and conciliation centers, and other ADR mechanisms. The judicial academies need better expert resource persons with fresh teaching methodology and the latest technology. In fact, in keeping with the directions of the National Judicial Academy, the Academy now needs a research wing to reinforce and expand our understanding of the laws. Unless and until the people are inspired to believe in the ADR system, the litigation will continue to rise like the high tide, ending as the tsunami. In the recent past, we have spoken to the government, and it is certainly comforting to know that the state government is also keen on strengthening the judiciary in the state. There are already proposals to create further judicial infrastructure so that justice can be taken to the doorsteps of the people. The government is also contemplating to increase the manpower so as to catalyze the justice delivery system. Excellence in judiciary is the joint goal of both the judiciary as well as the executive. However, until and unless we change our psyche, we cannot achieve much. The Achilles heel of our nation is pessimism, cynicism, the lack of morality that all of us have seemed to have inherited over the years. Unless we become more optimistic, more proactive, more dedicated to the welfare of our own people, we cannot make a difference to the plight of the common man. If you turn to the pages of history, you will realize no civilization has arisen unless it is full of zeal and dedication, honesty and integrity. However, we have to abandon our differences. We need to work together as a team or to tackle our challenges. As President Abraham Lincoln once said, a house divided cannot stand. If we were to unite our forces, I'm sure like the birds in the Panchatantra stories, we can certainly fly off with the net. Our strength is our numbers, our weakness, our needless factionalism. Therefore, this evening I would like to invite all of you to work in harmony and in unison for the people of Telangana and the people of the nation. See the judiciary as a last bastion of hope and haven. I am beholden to all of you for giving me such a patient listen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the warm and cordial welcome. And yes, we do need to abandon our differences and work like a team so that we create or we make a real difference. Thank you so much, sir. Now may I request Shri C. Damodar Reddy, President Telangana High Court Advocates Association, to address the gathering. Can we have the honor, please, sir?
Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Raghavendra Singh Chauhan Garu, Acting Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, Honorable Justice C. Praveen Kumar Garu, Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Esteemed Honorable Judges of High Court for the State of Telangana, Esteemed Honorable Judges of High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable former Judges of Supreme Court, Honorable former Judges of High Court of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Learned Advocate General, Learned Assistant Solicitor General of India, Learned Public Prosecutor, respected Chairman, Bar Council of Telangana, Registrars of High Court, Judicial Officers of Telangana, Law Officers, respected Senior Advocates, respected members of Telangana High Court Advocates Association, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Telangana High Court Advocates Association, it is a great privilege for me to address this meeting on the occasion of centenary celebrations of this historical High Court building. Our High Court building is one of the finest and unique building in India. It was built by 7th Nizam Nawab Mir Usman Ali Khan, the ruler of erstwhile princely state of Hyderabad. The plan of the building was drawn up by Sri Shankarlal Sharma, an eminent architect of Jaipur. Sri Meher Ali Fazil, the eminent engineer of Hyderabad state, executed the design. The construction of the building commenced on 15th April 1915 and the construction was completed and inaugurated by Nawab Mir Usman Ali Khan on 31st March 1919. On 20th April 1920, the High Court of Hyderabad was set up in this building for the princely state of Hyderabad. Justice Nawab Alam Yar Jang was the Chief Justice at that time. The High Court functioned as an independent judicial institution even under British rule. After formation of the state under the States Reorganization Act 1956, on 5th November 1956, the High Court of Hyderabad was renamed as High Court of Andhra Pradesh, which was functioned here for more than 6 decades. On 1st January 2019, the High Court for the state of Telangana has been constituted for the newly state of Telangana and has been functioning in this beautiful historical building. This building has withstood the test of time, is a witness to history over the last century. I am proud to say that the erstwhile High Court of Hyderabad and the present High Court for the state of Telangana has rendered several remarkable and landmark judgments on various subjects which were even affirmed by the constitution benches of Supreme Court. The princely state of Hyderabad was also having judicial committee, that is Privy Council, as an appellate court above the High Court of Hyderabad, and after merger of the Hyderabad state in the Indian Union, the Hyderabad Privy Council was abolished, and for disposal of the pending cases of Privy Council, a Supreme Court bench was constituted during the year 1950-51 in this historical building. The bench was presided over by Honorable Justice Kanya, the then Chief Justice of India, and Justice Mahajan, Judge of Supreme Court, heard and disposed of all the cases, and the judgments were reported in AIRSC as Supreme Court Bench at Hyderabad. The High Court of Hyderabad has produced many legal luminaries for dispensation of justice, like Justice Rai Balmukund, who acted as Chief Justice of High Court of Hyderabad in 1916, who was also well-known social reformer in Hyderabad. Sri Diwan Bahadur Aromadan Iyengar was also designated as Senior Advocate of Federal Court in the year 1937. Justice P. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Justice B. P. Jeevan Reddy, Justice Konda Madhav Reddy, and Justice P. Shivashankar, who became Union Law Minister on his resignation as ad hoc judge of this court. Hyderabad city, with its hospitable climate and geographical location, was recommended by the Law Commission of India and Parliamentary Consultative Committee for establishment of Supreme Court bench at Hyderabad. I hope and trust that the Government of India and Supreme Court will consider the need of establishing bench of Supreme Court at Hyderabad and will be established in this historical building. The decades dream of Telangana lawyers for separate High Court became true by Constitution of the High Court for the state of Telangana with effect from January 1st, 2019. However, their aspirations could not be fulfilled. There are about 1,90,000 cases pending in this Honorable Court, but there are only 11 judges. There are about 13 sanctioned vacancies. Considering the heavy pendency of the cases, we require more than 40 judges in this court for speedy disposal of the cases. Unless the sanctioned strength is filled, the pendency will arise. On this occasion of centenary celebrations, I request the Honorable Supreme Court and Government of India to consider the request for increase of sanctioned strength of judges from 24 to 42, and all the vacancies may be filled on top priority by giving preference to the advocates of Telangana. Hyderabad is a leading commercial and technology hub. We also request original jurisdiction be conferred on this court, like Chartered High Courts, Delhi High Court, for arbitration, intellectual property and complex commercial disputes. This will enable this court to contribute to development of commercial law. High courts are crucial pillars for upholding the Constitution. On this auspicious occasion of centenary celebrations, we must strive for fulfilling the constitutional promise. With these words, I conclude my this. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'm sure your request will be fulfilled very soon. And indeed, our building, the High Court building, has witnessed many histories folding and unfolding. Thank you once again, sir. May I have the honor in calling upon Shri A. Narasimha Reddy Garu, Chairman, Bar Council of Telangana State, to address on this historic moment.
Today's chief guest, Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Honorable Sri Justice L. Nageshwar Rao, Honorable Sri Justice R. Subhash Reddy, Judges Supreme Court of India, Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Raghavendra S. Chauhan, Honorable Acting Chief Justice Andhra Pradesh High Court Sri C. Praveen Kumar Garu, Honorable assembled here today on this historic occasion of the centenary celebrations of the building of the High Court. On this occasion, my heartfelt greetings to everybody who are here. Right from the date of its formation, by merging erstwhile High Courts of Andhra and Hyderabad, the High Court of AP and High Court of Telangana has indeed acted as a sentinel for safeguarding the rights of the people and maintaining the immense faith and belief in the judicial system of our country. The centenary celebrations mark an important milestone in the continuing journey of High Court. It offers an opportunity to introspect, to derive inspiration from the illustrious and great history of this august High Court. And let us rededicate ourselves to the noble constitutional principles and the objectives for which this court has been constituted. Lawyers, as one of the pillars of this institution, have been playing an important role in upholding the dignity and reputation of this court. Our state has produced several eminent judges and advocates comparable to the very best in the country at any given point of time. As on today, the Bar Council of Telangana has on its roll about 35,000 advocates after division of both the bar councils who are practicing various offices, district courts, tribunals and High Court. They have indeed been singular. Please take initiative and fill the vacancies as early as possible from the bar. And at the same time, I think last 7-8 years back, the Justice V.R. Krishnaiyer Garu, he was very much concerned with the establishment of Supreme Court at Southern India. He conducted a meeting at Cochin, and myself and my friend Vidyasagar, both were there at that meeting. Especially, he mentioned that Southern India should have Honorable Supreme Court bench. Especially, Hyderabad is a suitable place for the establishment of the bench of Honorable Supreme Court. Before I conclude, I would like to draw your attention that in order to provide free access to justice for all, it may be appropriate to establish district judges courts in all 33 districts in the state together with all infrastructure, necessary infrastructure. In the end, I would like to remind this august audience that the High Court of AP and later High Court of Telangana has established certain rich traditions and conventions which have contributed to its high reputation. It's hope that this time-tested tradition would continue to guide the functioning of this court in future also. And any departure from these traditions may be negotiated with great care in the interest of entire judicial system in Telangana. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Indeed, the centenary celebration is a milestone, and it is time to introspect and rededicate ourselves. Thank you once again, sir. Now I request Shri B.S. Prasad Garu, Advocate General, to address the august gathering. Can we have the honor, please, sir?
The Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, the Honorable Sri Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, the Honorable Sri Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, Judge Supreme Court of India, the Honorable Sri Justice Raghavendra Singh Chauhan, Acting Chief Justice, High Court for the State of Telangana, the Honorable Sri Justice Sri C. Praveen Kumar, Acting Chief Justice, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, the Honorable Judges of this Court, the Honorable Judges of the Andhra Pradesh High Court, the Honorable former Judges of the Honorable Supreme Court, the Honorable former Judges of the United Telangana and Andhra Pradesh High Court and this Court, the Advocate General State of Andhra Pradesh, the Additional Advocate General State of Telangana, the Assistant Solicitor General of India, the Public Prosecutor State of Telangana, the Chairman Bar Council of State of Telangana, the President Telangana Advocates Bar Association, the Registrar, officers and employees of this court, and all other dignitaries, members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a stroke of providential blessing that I stand before this impressive building in the backdrop to address you all on its 100 years. To be present in the august presence of 3 judges of the Apex Court and the Acting Chief Justice, at the very outset, I must thank my Lord the Acting Chief Justice for extending this honor on me. To celebrate the grandeur of this institution is to salute the noble cause of justice. Even as we are happy that 3 advocates who have practiced in this court today adorn the Apex Court and are in our presence today, we also acknowledge that we have the unique advantage of the rich experience and knowledge from other high courts, and our 2 senior-most judges bring loads of experience from elsewhere. We truly trans India. Today, Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Honorable Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu and Honorable Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu are inspiration to all of us, carrying forward the legacies of many other legal luminaries who have had their foundations of a career in law from the precincts of this very building. We are also honored and indeed privileged to begin the centenary celebrations under the guidance of my Lords, the Honorable Acting Chief Justice Sri Raghavendra Singh Chauhan. My Lord's love towards history and his vast knowledge in the field makes it more apt that celebrations of this grandeur nature are to be supervised and organized through such admirers of the glorious past of our nation. My Lords, Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana Garu practiced in this building throughout his career, and I am sure my Lord has wonderful memories of his practice as an advocate and the tenure as a judge in the precincts of this magnificent structure. My Lords, Honorable Justice L. Nageshwar Rao Garu also practiced as an advocate and appeared in almost all the court halls of this building as an advocate while practicing in the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh High Court, and also as senior advocate after his Lordship's shifted practice to the Honorable Supreme Court of India. My Lord's Honorable Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, in his capacity as an advocate, President of the Bar Association, Judge of this Honorable High Court, contributed immensely to the preservation efforts of this magnificent structure. My Lords learnt the nuances of law from his Lordship Justice V. Subhashan Reddy, former Chief Justice of Madras and Kerala High Courts, who is the authority on local laws of Telangana and who has contributed immensely to the development of law. We are also honored by the presence amongst others the honorable judges who have served the institution earlier, other dignitaries who have been part of the efforts to improve the infrastructure of the courts in the state, the upkeep of this magnificent building, and many others who have immensely contributed to the rich heritage of this structure, which stands among the few unparalleled heritage structures, being marvels of architecture evoking awe and inspiring confidence just by their visual grandeur. 100 years in the timelines of history may seem to be a short period, but for a structure to be unscathed by the vagaries of nature, to maintain its grandeur with the minimum of human effort require architectural skill beyond the human comprehension. It is hard to believe, that rather difficult to comprehend, that this grand structure was raised without the involvement of the modern day technology. The High Court building is one of the finest examples of Indo-Saracenic architecture, standing on the south bank of River Musi, built in granite stone. Every corner announces grandeur, every view reflects magnificence. The present building was constructed initially to house the Hyderabad High Court as perceived by Sri Mir Usman Ali Khan, H.E.H. Nizam VII. The grand idea to build a grand structure and the intricate design involved was a highly thought after affair, and after a series of examination of various plans, the plan designed by Sri Shankar Lal, a native of Jaipur, was finalized, and the design executed by an engineer, Sri Meher Ali Fazal. The plan later underwent certain changes and the building was completed in its present style.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.